Starting the video now. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Focus Point Facebook Live session with us. I'm Daniel, an optometrist by profession with Focus Point Vision Care Group. Our topic of discussion today is, do I need glasses? Or more like, do you need glasses? Before we move on, as always, we have interesting giveaways for you today. So please stay tuned for the next 30 minutes or so. And if you have any questions regarding glasses, please do not hesitate to put your questions into the comment box below you. Okay? And we will be more happy to answer all of them. And don't forget to like, share, and tag our Facebook Live. So, like I said, the main topic of today is, do I need glasses? So, glasses can actually help people see better, but you might not realize that you need them. Our eyes can change over time. So even if you had perfect vision before, that's not necessarily a given later on. It's not always clear if you need glasses or not. So it's always good to have an idea to see your eye care professional to get a thorough eye examination. So how does the eye actually work? Alright, so basically, everyone knows that human beings have 5 senses. The eyes to see, the tongue to taste, the nose to smell, the ears to hear, and the skin to touch. By far, the most important organs of our senses is our eyes. Our eyes actually provide up to 80% of all sensory information, with vision usually regarded as our most highly prized sense. If the other senses such as taste or smell stop working, it's the eyes that best protect us from danger. So the invention of the eyes is a stroke of genius by nature. So when we actually learn, 75% of our knowledge comes to us visually. 13% comes through hearing, and another 12% is through smell, taste, or touch. So for this Facebook Live session, we aim to try to demystify some of these terms and hopefully explain the background of the procedures we're going to be discussing today. So there are quite a number of us that requires spectacles or contact lenses to see clearly for being short-sighted. And also, the frequency of long-sightedness also increases with age. All of us will eventually become presbyopic with age, whether or not we require correcting lenses to see clearly early in life. So most people will require a pair of reading glasses at some stage in their life, typically starting from 40 years old and above. So here I would like to show a picture of a camera against the eye. Why? So basically the eye works like a camera with the cornea, which is a clear transparent dome at the front of the eyes, providing majority of the focusing power, which is fixed. The natural lens suspended within the eyeball provides the remaining variable focusing power, allowing us to change focus from far distance to close, to without correcting lenses when we are young or have normal vision. That light is actually focused onto the retina, which lines the inside of the eyeball. And this will convert light into signals transmitted along the optic nerve to the brain. Here, these are decoded in the visual cortex into an image recognizable by ourselves. So the next question is, do we need an eye test? So it's always a good idea to get a regular eye examination. Apart from the fact it can help identify and solve any vision problems, it's also a good way to get ahead of any underlying issues. And that goes for those who already wear glasses and contact lenses too. Wearing the wrong prescription can be a literal pain with headaches or eye strain, but it can also be dangerous if you're driving a car, for example. Now, speaking of driving, at Focus Point, we have a specialized lenses called Hoshi Clear Drive. Hoshi Clear Drive lens, that's specifically for driving activity. So you have to choose the correct lenses to help you with individual activities. So if you are wearing the Hoshi Clear Drive, then it will be able to help the licensed drivers to be able to read a number plate made from 20 meters away. Okay, so you also have an adequate field of view. So let's come to the first quiz of the day. So for your knowledge, again, since we were talking about the driving lenses, so we are going to give away a free pair of single vision 1.6 Hoshi Clear Drive lenses to the winner today. Alright, so remember, okay, it's a single vision 1.6 Hoshi Clear Drive, which is worth 480 ringgit to give away. So the power will range from plano to about 800. So once the winner is chosen, listen up winners, if you're chosen to be the winner, you will have to make an appointment to our Focus Point stores for an eye test so that our eye care professionals be able to determine your prescription, whether your power falls into the range or not. If not, then you might need to top up a little bit, to get similar lenses. Okay? So listen up for the question. Okay? So the question is, what's the name of the Focus Point driving lenses? Just now I already mentioned a few times. Hopefully you are all ears just now. Can you name me the Focus Point driving lenses? Okay? If you remember what I said, please state the answer onto the comment box below. Alright? Our customer service will choose a winner in a short while, and then we will announce the winner later on. So if you have any questions regarding glasses, please do not hesitate to put your questions into the comment box below. We'll be more than happy to answer any of them. And don't forget to like, share and tag our Facebook Live. Okay, let's come back to the topic once more. What happens during an eye test? Actually, an eye test is a series of checks which assess both the health of the eye and how well the eyes function. When you are having a routine eye test, your optometrist will do a thorough eye examination of not only your vision, but also your eye health. This can help in the early detection of eye conditions such as cataracts, macular degeneration, or even glaucoma. Your optometrist will also look for signs of other medical conditions if they have the instruments or tools to look for maybe diabetes or even high blood pressure. So the good news of having eye tests is that most of those vision problems or many of the eye conditions can be eased if found and treated early. And the next question you might want to ask, how often do you need an eye test? So if you don't have any symptoms like headaches, blurry vision, or dry eyes, it's good to get a checkup once every 1 to 2 years. And if you are older or have any family history of diabetes or glaucoma, or if you are a contact lens wearer, it will be necessary for you to go more regularly. At the same time, it's also a good idea to take your children for an eye examination before they start school. And then each year after that, unless the optometrist recommend more regular tests. Okay? And the next question, you might be asking, what symptoms might you develop if you need glasses? So, our vision actually changes over time as we age. Not every change in vision is abnormal. Things like needing more light to see clearly or trouble differentiating the black and blue color, for instance, are quite normal and don't require glasses. But there are times when changes in vision are not normal and glasses may be warranted. Some people who need glasses may not show any symptoms, while others might have very clear symptoms. Symptoms of needing glasses can vary based on the kind of eye issue that you may be having. Okay, so I think we have a winner. Okay, her name is Judy Choke. Okay, Judy Choke, congratulations. Please contact our customer service and give your details so we can provide you the information on how to redeem the lenses. Okay, thank you, Judy. All right, let's get back to the common eye symptoms that people might have. All right, so sometimes we might have blurry or even fluctuating vision with and without glasses or even contact lenses. All right, and maybe some of us might complain about double vision. What is double vision? That means that we are seeing two images instead of one. And then some of us might be suffering from squinting. Okay, squinting is like in Chinese we call tau keng an, or in Malay is mata juling. So the eye is not working properly. And some of us might complain about clouded vision, distorted vision, or even dim vision. So what are all this? It's just like fuzziness, as in the objects don't have a defined, clear lines. Things seems a bit hazy. So, which means that you might have difficulty focusing. And sometimes you might have trouble seeing and difficulty driving at night too. So, when driving at night, you might notice the objects may be having auras or halos around them in bright light. So, and then also you might have recurring headaches or migraines. Okay, so there are also like people suffering from eye strain or recurring eye fatigue. Okay, what this means is that eyes might feel tired or irritated. And then some of us will notice spots, okay, or even floaters when we look at the bright background. Okay, then also there are people who might have sore eyes, scratchy eyes, or gritty eyes. People might suffer from sensitive to lighting conditions. In optical terms, we call it photophobia. All right. So the common problems that I just mentioned just now is not meant to be a comprehensive list. But if you do notice any changes in what's normal for you, please do contact your eye care professional. They can do an eye examination to see what might be going on and how they can help you. So please book yourself in for an eye test. And if you are experiencing any of these symptoms, we have already have one question: how frequent do we need to check our eyes? So I believe I answered this just a while ago. So for normal people, it's 1 to 2 years. But if you do have any eye problems, then I would say a bit quicker than a year. And of course, your eye care professional will be able to advise you how often do you need to get eye tests. Okay, but for the general public, it's 1 to 2 years. For contactless wearer, perhaps once a year. Okay, because they're not just checking for a prescription, but also your eye health. Okay, so along with genetics, medical conditions, and lifestyle, age is a factor for many of those eye conditions I mentioned. So many people might start to experience changes to their vision from the age of 40. So some of these medical conditions, like I mentioned earlier, diabetes, arthritis, high blood pressure, stroke, or even a family history of glaucoma, you might need to have your eyes tested more regularly. Some of these common eye conditions, your optometrist will be able to check for you, okay, if they have the instruments ready at the outlet. So what are these common eye conditions? There are maybe perhaps cataracts. Cataracts is like the whitening or opacification of the crystalline lenses in the eye that can lead to decrease in vision. Though the second one is glaucoma. This is a medical condition whereby abnormal high pressure is detected in the eyes, and this can damage the optic nerve, leading to blindness. And another one is macular degeneration, another medical condition which can result in blurred or no vision in the central visual field. The next one is diabetic retinopathy. This is caused by the damage to the blood vessels in our eyes due to diabetes complication. Another one is dry eyes. So a person might develop dry eyes because they might not have enough quality tears provided to lubricate or nourish their eyes. And another common eye conditions is pterygium. It's like a yellow skin that is slowly growing on the white of the eye, but rarely goes so large that it may cover the pupil or impair the vision. But it's still good to take note of it. So these are some of the eye conditions that the optometrist can detect. Alright, but these eye conditions that I mentioned just now cannot be treated with glasses. Okay? So for your knowledge, the National Eye Institute in Malaysia stated that most kinds of vision problems are refractive errors. This term includes the short-sightedness, long-sightedness, astigmatism, and presbyopia. Refraction is when the cornea and lens of the eye bend incoming light so that is concentrated on the retina, which is in the back of the eye. This will allow us to see. Whereby a refractive error can occur when light isn't able to be focused on the retina because of the shape of the eye. This can happen because of aging or changes in the shape of the eye or the cornea. We receive another question from the viewers. Astigmatism will get worse as the age get older? Okay, I will answer you this question in a short while when we get to the estimated part, okay? Alright, so the vision quality we enjoy is largely determined by the size and shape of our eyes. With normal vision, the eye's dimensions are well aligned. Light rays are focused directly on the retina to create a clear image. In a normal eye, without refractive error, the light rays entering the eye are focused by the cornea and the lens onto the retina, forming a clear image. But when an eye fails to focus on the images sharply on the retina, it is said to have a refractive error. This poorly focused image causes blurry vision. Refractive error can then be diagnosed with an eye examination and treated with corrective glasses, contact lenses, or even refractive surgery nowadays. So there are many different types of refractive errors. As I mentioned earlier, the commonest types being short-sighted, long-sighted, astigmatism, and presbyopia. And the World Health Organization estimates that more than 150 million people worldwide live with visual impairment due to uncorrected refractive errors, making it one of the most commonest eye disorders. Okay, so we have another question. How do we slow down presbyopia? Okay, so maybe I will answer this question in a short while when we go into this common eye conditions. Okay, so first of all, we will talk about myopia. What is myopia? Some of you might not hear about myopia before. It's actually, the layman terms is called short-sightedness. Okay, when a person can see near objects clearly, if you look at the picture that I'm going to show you on the screen, so when the objects are far away, they get blurry. Someone might have trouble clearly making out subtitles on a TV screen, or a child might have difficulty reading the whiteboard in school. So this short-sighted condition occurs when the eyeball is too long, or if the cornea is too curved. When this occurs, the light rays are focused in front of the retina. The distant object appears blurry. Those up close are clearer. So short-sighted can be corrected by using the spectacle lenses or contact lenses, or even with laser vision correction nowadays. Okay? And the next one is long-sightedness. So we have a picture showing the long-sightedness. So objects that are far away are most clear, while objects close by are blurry. This happens when the eyeball is too short, or the cornea is abnormally shaped. When the eyeball is too short, the light rays are focused behind the retina. So long-sightedness tends to increase in the frequency with age. Okay, so long-sightedness can be corrected with the spectacle lenses or even contact lenses. But long-sightedness is often accompanied by presbyopia, the need for reading glasses or glasses for close work. Okay, so the third refractive error is called astigmatism. Okay, if you see the screen, in astigmatism, light doesn't get evenly distributed onto the retina. So images can appear blurry or even stretched out. Okay, so the cornea irregular shape causes the light rays to focus on more than one point. Overall vision appears blurry or distorted. However, not everyone with astigmatism will have distorted vision. Okay, so this astigmatic condition can happen at any age, So while most people have some kind of mild astigmatism, those with more significant astigmatism might need glasses to correct it. Astigmatism again can be corrected by corrective lenses such as spectacle lenses or even contact lenses. Okay, so I hope that I answer your question for the person who was asking about astigmatism. Okay, so next we are talking about presbyopia. Okay, so presbyopia is actually a typical symptom of aging. Individuals usually start developing these symptoms of presbyopia between the age of 38 to 42. So as we age, the eye isn't as flexible as it used to be when we were young. Okay, so when it's not able to flex as well as it did before, focusing on nearby objects become impaired. Alright, so this is why many people will need a multifocal or even reading glasses as they grow older. So one of you was asking me, does presbyopia get better with age? Unfortunately, not really. You will notice that the reading portion will get even worse. So therefore, you will need to update your near prescription at least 1 to 2 years. Okay, so you do need to visit your eye care professional from time to time. So I hope that you answer your question too. Okay, so let's move on to the next quiz question. So for those who have already missed out on the first chance, so now you have a second opportunity. So again, we are giving out a free pair of single vision Hoshi clear drive lenses. It's a 1.6 index. This pair of lenses is worth 480 ringgit. So the prescription range from plano to about -8 diopters. Okay, so again, I need to emphasize, once we choose the winner will have to make an appointment to go to our outlets to get the eyes tested so that we can determine whether your power is within that power range or not. So if your power is a bit higher than that range, then maybe you need to top up to get the free lens. Okay? Alright, so let's have the question. So listen up. What's the most common eye problem faced by people at 40 years old or above? Okay? So what is the most common problem faced by people above 40? So I already mentioned just now, the answer starts with a P. Alright, so if you can recall, please state your answer inside the comment box. Our customer service will choose a winner and then we'll announce the name shortly. Okay, again, if you have any questions regarding glasses, again, please don't hesitate to put your questions forward into the comment box below. We are more than happy to answer any of them. And don't forget to like, share and tag our Facebook Live. So let's move on. The next question is, how glasses can help you? So you may benefit from glasses that help to reduce the perceived blurriness, and there are various options available. Any prescription can be adjusted to your needs. In fact, the vision technology nowadays is so advanced that there are now lenses designed specifically for any lifestyle. Okay, so these lenses are designed to take your individual and age-related needs into account, and then it can be combined with your specific prescription. The result will be a customized pair of glasses optimized for your lifestyle, and you will experience less perceived blurriness. Okay, so here I will show you a prescription, and I would like to explain how a spectacle prescription is read. Okay, So a spectacle prescription is made up of several numbers prefixed by a plus or a minus sign. Each eye will have a prescription or refraction for the eye specified in the eye care professional's report. So if you see on the screen, it shows a prescription of a person who is short-sighted with astigmatism. So if you look at the right eye, okay, so it's the second row on the right eye. Okay, the first plus or minus sign in front of the first number refers to either short or long-sightedness. So as the shape of the eyeball in short-sightedness can cause the image to be focused in front of the retina, the focusing power must be subtracted to help refocus the image on the retina. So in this example, a minus sign is present. Okay, so the first number, as you can see on the screen, is 2.00, or in other words, we call it 200. It is a unit of optical power called a diopter. If we have 1 diopter of optical power, it will bring light to a point focus in 1 meter. If you have 2 diopters, it will be in half a meter. If you got 3 diopters, that means in 33 centimeters. So which means you can see that if you had an optical correction of minus 3.00 diopter, your natural focus will be at 33 centimeters without any glasses. So this will enable you to read comfortably without glasses at any age. Okay, if we look at the second number now, 1.50. So this refers to the amount of astigmatism. The effect of the astigmatism on vision is variable, but above 0.75 diopters is thought to be significant for most people. The plus and minus sign refers to the meridian or clock hour of the astigmatic power. So the last number which follows is 180. Okay, so this refers to the axis or the angle of the astigmatism. Most people with astigmatism will start out with a negative number, followed by the axis, maybe 180. So this is called a width rule because it applies to the majority. Okay, so you don't need to worry about this. All you need to do is looking at the numbers, the first 2 numbers. The sphere and the cylinder. Okay, so what we are speaking of the sphere, if you look at the column, it stands for the spherical area. It represents how short-sighted or far-sighted the person may be. So in this sphere column, do you see a minus sign followed by the number in each row? That means that you are short-sighted. Closer objects appear much more clearer than far. And if you have a plus sign followed by the numbers, that means you are long-sighted, meaning you can see objects better when they are further away rather than near. So to find out how extensive your short-sightedness or long-sightedness is, we move to the numbers next to the plus or minus signs. Okay, so for short-sighted people, according to the American Optometric Association or AOA, they determine the following levels of severity. So if your number is between minus 0.25 and minus 2.00, okay, you have a mild short-sightedness. But if your power is between minus 225 and minus 500, then you have a moderate short-sightedness. And if you have a power that's beyond minus 5.00, then you have a high short-sightedness. Then you have to be careful, alright? So for the far-sighted, the AOA will classify likewise as I mentioned with the short-sightedness. Okay, and now I'd like to announce the second winner. Her name is Auya Divana. Okay, congratulations, Auya Diana. Okay, so please contact our customer service and give in your details so we can keep tab of you. Okay, so back to our topic. So if you have both types, whether you're short-sighted or long-sighted, the closer you are to the zero power, the better your vision is. For example, even though the measurements of -0.75 and -125 both qualify as mild short-sightedness, the person with a spherical error of -0.75 is technically closer to the 20/20 vision without the glasses on. Okay, understand? Good. Alright, so now if you look back at the prescription, you can see at the final column is stated addition or add in short. So what is this near add? Your eye care professional will normally measure your near vision using a standard reading type like what I have here on the table. Okay, it's a reading chart. Alright, so usually we will do near tests, especially for those 40 years and above, people who have presbyopia. So once this presbyopia, this person develops loss of flexibility in their natural crystalline lenses, they will notice that with the addition power or a plus lenses, you will see much more comfortably. The reason that the eye care professional put an add power or focusing power to your distance vision correction is so that the prescription above can allow you to read near much more comfortably. Okay, so if you look at the prescription that is on the screen, you can state that on the right eye is -200 with a -1.50 cylinder power, which is astig, and the axis is at 180, and the near add being +1. Okay, so that's how we understand the prescription of a person. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. What type of eyeglasses you may need after determining the type of prescription you may have? So there are two main types of eyeglasses category. Okay, the first category is single vision glasses. It's have an all-purpose design designed to help the person to see either close up or far away, especially when you are young or below 40s. Alright, the second category is multifocal glasses. It can help correct both the near and the far distance, or in the same lens. One of the portions of lenses is help the person to focus at far, while the other portion is used to help for up-close activities such as reading. Okay, so let's look back at the first category, which is single vision glasses. Single vision lenses are normally worn by people with various types of focusing problems. So they are sometimes prescribed for children or even adults who have trouble seeing far objects, which is a condition known as short-sighted. They can also be prescribed for people who have a condition called long-sighted as well, meaning they have trouble seeing close and sometimes far as well, away as well. Okay, so this lens also take the form of reading glasses for people who have good distance vision but experience a loss of near vision with age, known as presbyopia. So-called reading glasses can actually be purchased over the counter at pharmacies, bookstores, and other retail shops you can also get a prescription for reading glasses from your eye care professional. Some people might worry that single vision reading glasses might cause their sight to deteriorate more quickly with age, but actually that's not the case. No exercise or medication can actually reverse presbyopia. Delaying the use of reading glasses is of no benefit to you. Okay, so you will probably need to change your eyeglasses prescription from time to time between the ages 40 to 60 years old because your eye's natural crystalline lenses will continue to lose its flexibility and therefore the focusing ability. Okay, so we have a question from a viewer. Is there any way to reduce the power of short-sightedness? Unfortunately, this is not so. We cannot reduce the power. Okay, if you wear corrective lenses, if you go for laser surgery, it's not gonna really reduce the eyeball length. The eyeball length still remains that long. Okay, so not really. We can slow down the progression of myopia, especially on children. Okay, so if you are children having short-sightedness in the ages between 6 to 13 years old, like that, for example, you can opt to try out the myopia control lenses. It will help to delay the onset of myopia or short-sightedness. Okay, but we cannot simply reduce the power. Once you have it, it's more or less there already. Okay, so we go back to the second type of category for lenses, which is multifocal lenses. So multifocal lenses are commonly used to correct distance vision along with presbyopia. Okay, so the type of lenses under this multifocal category are bifocal lenses. Bifocal lenses have a correction on the bottom half for reading and a different correction at the top of the lenses to help the person see far distance. Okay, so but we do have a different type of lenses called the progressive lenses. It also functions generally the same way as bifocals, but they have a smoother transition instead of visible dividing lines between the far distance and the near focal areas. So with this invisible transition of progressive lenses, it will be much more aesthetically pleasing. Okay, so the focal areas are relatively smaller because the periphery space is used up for the transitional areas. So sometimes for certain people who are wearing progressive lenses, they will notice a bit more distortion on the periphery than other types of lenses. So some of these people at early stage might find it difficult to wear, but eventually you will get used to them. Okay, so no worries. So the other type lenses, for multifocals is called a computer lens or computer glasses. So this multifocal lenses comes with a correction specifically designed for focusing on computer screens. These are usually positioned about 40 to 60 centimeters from the face. So the computer and this face is about 40 to 60 centimeters. So with these computer glasses, it can help avoid eye strain and allow especially office workers to easily switch their focus between conference room, the whiteboards, the printed pages, or even the computer screens. So at Focus Point, we do have such lenses. There are many brands, of course, but one of the brands is called Hoshi Office. All right, this Hoshi Office comes with Hoshi Blue Coat that can help improve the contrast when using computers. Okay, then let's go on to the next quiz question. All right, so I'm thinking that you are all very excited about receiving the free lenses. So we're going to give out another pair. So it's still a single vision 1.6 Hoshi clear drive lenses. So each pair is worth 480 ringgit. So the power available is between about plano to minus 800. So please do visit our eye care professional to get a prescription check. So to check whether your power falls into this power availability or not. Okay. So especially for the winners, if your power is within this, then you get a free pair. But if your power is a bit higher, then you might need to top up a little bit to get the free lenses. Okay. Alright. So listen up to the question we have for you. What is the most convenient lenses worn by people at 40 years old and above? Okay, so under the multifocal lens category, just now I mentioned, please, you can state any of them. Any one answer will do. Okay, so please put your answer into the comment box below. Then our customer service will choose a winner and we will announce it shortly. Again, if you have any questions regarding glasses, please do not hesitate to put your questions into the comment box. We will be very happy to answer any of them. And don't forget to like, share, and tag our Facebook Live. Okay, so we have already talked about the type of lenses. So right now, we want to talk about lens materials. Okay, so with eyeglass lens, in the past it's usually made from glass. But nowadays, most of the lenses are made in plastic. Why? Because plastic lenses tend to be lighter, a bit more flexible, and safer compared to glass lenses because they are less likely to shatter. And most of these high index lenses, plastic lenses, have an inherent ultraviolet light blocking ability too. And sometimes our eye care professional also will recommend a polycarbonate lens. It's a highly impact resistant lenses for people who need eyeglasses during sports or other activities that may result in eye injuries. Okay, so if you are in any activities that are hazardous to your eye, it will be good to consider impact resistant lenses. Okay, apart from that, we also have a thin, lightweight plastic lenses called Hoshi high index lenses. It comes in 1.61 index, 1.67 and 1.74. So there are three options for you to choose from. These are recommended for people who need high visual correction because they have a thin profile. They can reduce the Coke bottle appearance that often comes with thick lens glasses. So it's aesthetically more pleasing. And on top of your lens materials, we also have to consider about the protective coatings for eyeglasses. And these are available to help to keep your eyes healthy. So anti-reflection coatings can help reduce the glare. This makes for easier eye contact, prevents eye strain, and improve your appearance. Coated lenses also allows more light to pass through, and this will improve the ability to allow the person to see small patterns or letters. So coatings like Hoshi clear drive lenses, as I mentioned earlier, are especially helpful for people that are bothered by glare of headlights or other lights while driving at night. So an ultraviolet coating can also help to protect your eyes from the sun's harmful UV radiation. So this type of coating may not be needed on some types of the plastic lenses, especially on the high index lenses, because they already have the inherent blocking of the UV light. Okay. So yes, we'll have a third winner. So her name is Jennifer Cheng. Congratulations, Jennifer. Please contact our customer service and provide your details in order to redeem your gifts. Okay, so prescription glasses, sunglasses can also offer UV protection. Okay, people who prefer one set of eyeglasses for both inside and outdoor may benefit from photochromatic lenses. Photochromatic lenses automatically adjust based on the light exposure, with a darker tint in sunlight and a lighter tint indoors. Some of these photochromatic lenses may not work well in cars or airplanes because the windows already block off the ultraviolet rays that might trigger the change in the lens tint. In some environments, it may take several minutes for the lens tint to change from dark to light. Of course, your eye care professional will be present to help you to select the right lenses according to your visual needs. It may not be one pair. It may be more than one pair that is needed for all the activities you are involved in. Okay, so the bottom line is, if you are experiencing any vision symptoms as shared earlier, please make an appointment or visit our eye care professional as soon as possible. Even if you are not having any symptoms, it's still a good idea to get your eyes checked regularly to ensure that you are seeing clearly and also to keep tabs on your eye health. Our focus point eye care professionals in selected stores will be able to do a comprehensive eye examination to see if you will benefit from wearing glasses. If the results indicates that you need glasses, your eye care professional can speak with you about the types of lenses that will be best suited to your condition. Alright, so right now we have reached the end of today's session. We hope that you enjoy the listening in to our top tips of the day. And congratulations to all 3 winners. We hope that we can see all of you on an upcoming segment of Focus Point Facebook Live. So, till then, stay safe and bye-bye.